kicking YouTube. Welcome to episode 66 of the Slayer 7. We got a lot of stuff to do while everyone's at home in Blackfall once again, and let's just kind of jump on into it. Hello, people.
You done fucked up.
Nay fucked up.
Ow.
Nay fucked up.
I'm sending you the message.
So loud. Who wants to recap? You want to recap, Burma? Or no?
My mind is not in the right headspace of recapping. All I can remember is Nyla got drunk.
So, when we started, thank God my fucking lip is not as numb as it was. So, we started last session at Melindrock's Keep. I got a long rest in, only to discover we were more or less not imprisoned in a section of the castle necessarily, but we just weren't allowed to go further
Guess you
into the
mean
castle.
refrained or something like that?
Eh,
Can't be quarantined.
Not so much. We could leave. Like, it wasn't like we were being kept in the castle. We could leave when we wanted to, as far as I could tell. But then, Nyla tried a couple of times, loosely, seeing if the guards would let her pass, with no luck. Eventually, Cecile shrugged and was like,
tried seducing him. Sorry.
Before Cecile more or less was like, meh, gave coffee and bacon to Alyssa. It was like, I'm gonna go chill in the spa area, because spas and the hot springs are conveniently loud and away from the parents. At least when you're in the pool by the waterfalls. So, Alyssa joined her, and I chatted about Alyssa's fears of us being stuck in the castle where we were. Cecile wasn't too concerned, but slightly concerned, until a certain moon elf showed up, Remy, who filled us in that Neuronvane's body mysteriously vanished from the cave, but then was found in the middle of the woods and appeared to have been ripped asunder by a direwolf, which instantly piqued both Cecile and Alyssa's attention and promptly made us both go, oh fuck. Which is why Melindrock had us trapped in the section of the castle we were. Meanwhile, Timbers was investigating the White Dragon Mask and saw some things from a certain perspective. Hydrune, I believe, also, I think, finally fully attuned to the Black Dragon Mask around the same time. But once the news broke out to Alyssa and Cecile, Alyssa called a team meeting and dragged everybody into the room, including Timbers. There was a call it a discussion.
I would say more confrontation.
Somewhere between that confrontation and a discussion. While we were waiting to hear, because Lady Silverhand, Bellin, and Remy, basically everyone was talking to the king. And Lady Silverhand was attempting to get the king to calm down, because at that time the king wanted Timbers' head on a silver platter, I believe. It's a specific metal. Thankfully, Lady Silverhand convinced him not to do that, but it meant we needed to leave then and there. I think by the end of the day, it was technically when he wanted us gone by, but Cecile was like, no, we're just gonna leave. We've had a long rest. We should just go. Before Dude changes his mind, so teleported us all back to Blackfall, Raven's Watch, in which most of the team finally got to see all the upgrades for the city, which are massive. Some people went to the Hammer Bros, check them out, check in with them. I think Timbers went to talk to wizards and then went to the bestiary. I took Alita to the, I guess, or divination-based tower. Yes, CC saw his grandpas, aka the Hammer Bros.
Mm.
But Seal took Alita to the divination tower to meet Lady Garel, who was very excited to have an actual cleric in town. Cecile also ran into Amir and to Copper Dragon Kids. And Nyla went and got drunk.
Yeah.
I think that was where we ended it.
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find some tokens, given that we've been coming to Blackfall lately, to kind of get a good idea on where everybody's at any given time. Kind of good pick for Harbin. Harbin.
My dude.
He who scares
You mean
easily.
your
I'm looking for there, so let's try this bit. So there, I think as a group, there's a few things that you guys were trying to accomplish. Here. We had a couple of different group ups. Tammy, I forget where Alyssa was last time. I know Tibbers went
Hammer
to
Bros, I believe.
With the Hammer Bros. Because I know the Hammer Bros, Nyla, Hydroon, CC, they all went to go get drunk. I know Tibbers went to the bestiary, and then the rest of you went into the divination tower to meet Sister Garel, who got so overly excited at the prospect of an actual cleric is within our midst. I mean, there are healers, there are doctors, there are nurses, there are like half paladins, half whatever, but
isn't Sister Garel a cleric?
She is like a cleric divination wizard kind of combo. As her skill set is just straight up in divination and scrying kind of deal. Which is kind of why the town had to build 2 towers, because the wizards and Garel couldn't share because, wizards thought she was too bossy and she thinks they're all dumbasses. So, I mean, it's just fine line of, well, what do you do? Oh, we got space. Let's just build a second tower. You guys can get that one. She can have that one. Okay, cool. And I know there is a open discussion being had at the tavern, as everyone's getting drunk and doing the whole, you know what I did, talking about, the brothers are talking about some of their greatest creations and while everyone's getting drunk, like Nyla's like, how have you made a lute turn into a sword and this, that, and the other thing? Oh yeah, we can just reinforce the neck and blah, 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 blah. They're all getting drunk. They're all getting hammered. They're all having fun. But up in the tower,
Yeah.
you had past Amir, the kids, and you guys went up to talk to Sister Garel.
Yes. I don't know if Alita's gonna sit talk with Sister Garel or what, but I know if those two start getting into more of the divination talk, that's like above Cecile's pay grade. It's like magic is a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are different magics. Like I've got enough brain cells to understand that. But if those two get talking, then it's like I'm going to just see myself out. I'll probably go find Amir
Okay.
in the tower.
So while Lita and Garel are chit-chatting about stuff and backgrounds and all that kind of fun stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Alita's got to design a temple.
Design a temple. If there's anything that would be useful for Sister Garel's scrying abilities, locating things, all that fun stuff. That would probably be the good time to investigate that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But in the meantime, Cecile comes down to check on the kids and, of course, runs into Amir.
Mm-hmm.
What I forget is if was a little standoffish or not. There was just, I think you guys went back to, like, you guys exchanged a look that wasn't quite lining up.
Yeah, Cecile doesn't know. Oh, Cecile thinks she knows why he's standoffish, but that's why she's coming to talk to him. And she's just gonna cut to the chase, because fuck dancing around shit.
So the last thing with Amir was he was looking rather intensely at Cecile in the forest, but when we got back to Waterdeep, that kind of went away because it was all business talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, the next time it was just a quick recognition as she was going up the stairs.
So yeah,
Who's there? Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna cut to the chase. Like, I'm not gonna hurt the kids if that's what you're worried about.
Not
Don't
at
do that
all.
shit.
That thought never crossed my mind.
Okay.
Well,
So what the fuck? Yeah, no.
from what I know about you, beating around the bush is never a good option. So it's best just to come straight out with it. So you don't remember me at all.
I got told
take
about
it.
you by Remy.
Okay.
I met
So
you in the woods with the kids.
that wasn't our first time meeting. I knew you from a different lifetime ago. Something tragic had happened to you, and you.
Got it.
Yeah. Let's just say
You want to drop us to me?
Oh yeah,
Or
you
take
guys
us
want to
to
go
the van?
chit chat? Let's go have a little chit chat in the van, shall we? Why not? Just kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go. I'll go down. You drag you guys with me. Okay, cool. And hi.
Hi, man.
We're in the van, down by the river.
Okay, so
Is there a river by here?
Yes.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, there was. But yeah, no, he. Yeah. So I was part of the best term I could say is cleanup crew, and just watchful eyes for your activities.
What cleanup crew? I just realized we dropped into a different.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Um. So
I can't turn my camera on. It's okay.
yeah.
What
Hmm.
cleanup crew?
So the tragic event that I originally referred to was the loss of your spouse and your time afterwards before before you before you before you found your path of healing.
Cecile grabs a hand over her face. How long ago was that? And she looks genuinely like she doesn't know,
Mm-hmm.
point blank.
Yeah. And you can tell in this conversation, Amir is trying to be he's being careful, but he's being sincere and respectful. Because he's also realizing that that was a period of your time that understandably was probably blacked out of your mind for very valid reasons. But I don't know how long ago that was per se.
It would have probably been before the Giants.
Oh
Yes.
no, I get that.
No.
Yeah.
Cecile is asking because Cecile doesn't remember. Cecile has no clue how
She doesn't
you're
know how
getting
old she
the
is.
Cecile doesn't
Yeah.
know how old she is or how long ago that was. Or
Yeah.
how long that period.
Yeah.
How
I mean,
how many
I-
years roughly were you cleaning up after me?
and Amir's answer would be a set period of
Whatever the
years.
damn
Yeah, whatever DM says, it's like, all right, from probably not too long after you started.
Given
the
that
Thieves Guild.
Eladrins live thousands of years, there's probably a good 500-year chunk of memory.
Cool.
Oh, is that much?
I would say so. Cecile's a lot older than she thinks
Chunk
she
of
is.
time.
Yeah, Amir is only in his 300s.
Mm-hmm.
So
So-
you were so basically what we would get from mirrors. You came in when I was already
Yes, when you were in that very messed up.
Yep. If there's any
Okay.
long history exchanges, Amir was hired by the Enclave before Remy started hiring him as the handler kind of thing. Originally hired by the Emerald Enclave to keep an eye over certain individuals, and mostly including Cecile, that during her little murderous rampage, in order not to piss off the local sovereigns, he would go in and kind of clean up the scenes to make it look like, there wasn't just a single person murdering everybody in the area.
Like a band of goblins or orcs or kobolds did the attack.
Essentially,
type of
yeah.
situation.
Amir was kind of the cleaner. He would go in to make anyone who would find it think that there was a battle or a shootout or something that did not involve the Emerald Enclave. Because if Cecile was tied to a lot of the murders and then the Emerald Enclave, their entire organization would be in jeopardy. Because then everyone would be hunting down the rogue Eladrin that's just going ham on everybody. And then during the time where she kind of got her head back on straight and went up to see the giants, is when Amir started working with Remy, because the Harpers were able to keep him busy in projects and in jobs and things like that, because I think you said that Amir is kind of restless if he sits still for too long. He likes to be
a
busy.
little bit. But when Cecile went to go and actually heal, that mission was over. So it's like,
Mhm.
all right, what's next thing? And because he had the history and he developed a particular set of skills, why not just continue?
I wouldn't be
working.
surprised if there was a couple of interactions where Cecile, like, Amir showed up right as Cecile had finished, like, decimating an area, and he's just like, remind me never to piss her off. And so, of
Yes.
course, the first time he laid eyes on Cecile since then was, are you good or are you about to take my head off?
Yeah. It's like, how much in danger am I on a scale of 1 to Tarask?
On a scale from Goblin to Tarask, how fucked am I?
Right.
Mhm. And he's leaning more towards the Tarask because that's what he knows. But you can tell throughout this conversation, he's actually generally glad that you seem to have healed. He is a little bit worried that you don't remember much that time frame, understandably so. But he's glad that you, in some way, shape, or form, found peace.
Mm.
Yeah.
By the end of it, Cecile already had that appearance of weight on shoulders to an extent. Like, it wasn't too bad. Now
Mhm.
she more or less just looks at you. And I'm good for now.
Good to hear. If you
If
have any
if
questions about that time that you want answered, I'll do my best to answer them.
I don't know if I want the answers.
Fair enough. But you know the place to find them.
Judging from what you've described, I want to ask the other question. If, for some reason, if I start going down that path again, your job is to
Yep. Just he already knows, where the question's gonna lead. He's just like,
I have a feeling
Roger.
that would have put in a clause. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
encounter Cecile and she doesn't know friend from foe, you'd have to put her down or attempt to.
Mhm.
which it was getting close.
Uh-huh.
Like that would have been
Mhm.
Cecile probably almost killed someone close to her.
It's probably why I think that's the reason why Amir freaked out almost the first time he saw you, was because he got too close to that, we'll say. And
Which perfectly explains one of his items that I have on me.
Yeah.
That So Amir has a specific item that is homebrewed with DM's permission. Supposed to be for another character, but as this is unraveling, it completely not only makes sense that it's more meant for a Cecile situation or something like that. But yeah, no, he knows when that time comes to take care of you. He's already got that plan. He's already keeping an eye. That is
In
the
worst case, if you can't take me out, drop me in the Feywilds without the helm.
yeah.
Right.
Let's just say that's
Plenty of
the
enemies.
one raven he is dreading to ever receive.
Yeah.
But he knows there's that
Would it
slim
be
chance.
safe to say, Tim, that it was probably Remy? The super close call thing that snaps Cecile out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could say that.
Which, if in that case,
Which explains
could
an
also-
item in
Probably-
my inventory.
probably Remy or Amir was close to that incident. Either
It would also give reason to why Remy eventually went to Neverwinter and got married and whatnot. Is she left the forest that housed the Enclave and the most of the Harpers.
Mhm.
So got a little too close for comfort and decided I'm gonna go take a break over that city over there, way over there. You know, beyond where anyone can reach. Right? Yeah, cool.
Cecile was like, I'm gonna go on top of this mountain.
and Amir was like, "What do I do now?"
I'm bored. But yeah, by the end of it, Cecile looks like she's feeling those years. So this would put Cecile Tim at like, because the dark period you've now established is around 500 years.
Mm-hmm. So how old does that make her?
Yeah, that's
Approximately.
Approximately 700 to 800, somewhere in there. I don't. We also didn't establish how long she was with the Giants. Because again, time.
I
It's
might
time.
have to adjust Amir's age.
Given the Giants were probably a good solid 100 years. Because Giants are
Time
slow
with
and
the Giant.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so that it would make more sense if Amir was around.
And as a fairy,
4 to 500.
yeah, 400 to 500 would be good for.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Neat.
Uh,
Okay.
You were still kind of a youngin' when you had your interactions with Cecile, and
Yeah,
you just learned how to stay out of sight ever since.
yeah.
Hell,
Okay,
maybe
so
that
I'm
encounter is what's got you into being full on rogue.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well-
if I can hide from her, I
Nope,
can hide
I
from
need to
anybody.
be-
No, he was already on that path.
Hmm.
I just expedited
She-
your learning.
She made me, expedited, made me the
Get better.
best.
Get good, son.
Yeah, get the scrub. Get the scrub. Because I'm sure that there was probably at the very early stages, a few counters where it's like, oh crap, no. Almost got caught there. Catch your breath.
Well, not to
Sorry,
mention
ma'am. I missed my bus.
Amir is a really strong shapeshifter too. So even if Cecile started to get memories of any interactions with you, you would have probably had a different face every time.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
just
Smart thing.
seeing it out in the raw of like, I know you. It's like, how the fuck do you know me? You used to
Mhm.
clean up your damn messes back when you were just rampaging through the fucking fields. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Which
We can go
would
back.
make sense for Cecile, because I think one of your first creations when you were explaining your dark period is surprising why no one ever came after you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people that you worked for and cared about you was like, we're gonna hire somebody to make sure you stay out of trouble. Or at least stay out of the, legal trouble.
Yeah.
I just love how unintentional a lot of the things that I put into this character have just woven themselves in,
You're welcome.
and
Mhm.
it's beautiful. I'm here to help the story.
I
Oh,
like
this entire
taking
time.
I like taking the vague subtleties of people's backstories and weave it into the story in such a way to where it's like you didn't just get that item just because you have a purpose of having that item.
Oh, yeah.
You have
Yep.
you have a reason to being this particular way. You have a history as to why, whatever, you twitch when you laugh or something like that. Not just whatever.
Right.
Personality traits, there's the reasons for it.
So, I guess after Cecile makes that, starts to ask the question and Amir answers it, there's probably a moment of just silence of like, all right, what do we discuss next? And Amir's just gonna kind of break the ice, like, do you need anything from me right now?
No, just if in your travels you hear anybody talking about targeting those kids, you either make sure the right people know or you take out whoever's talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're under my protection.
At whether you might be holding on to it or whatnot, Amir, you do have a notification that came in from Remy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of being like, it's your call on how you handle it, but kind of making sure that the kids are safe, as well as trying to locate the two that have gone missing. Very subtle hinting to Kirk and Sledge. We got to go back out and start looking for them.
Basically, resume your original missions duties
Mm-hmm.
with an additional.
Okay.
He's gonna pull out the note after that little bit of a conversation, because it reminded him of something, and he's just gonna look at it and it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a feathered blue lightning having member of your party.
Yeah, Kirk.
Yeah.
Be
All right. So
I don't know where his head's at. Be careful. He could have taken me out in the tower when he left, but he didn't. I don't know how much control he's got.
if it's anything like Sledge, he probably doesn't have a whole lot.
No, I think he's got less say than Sledge, honestly.
At this point, do you have any idea besides north?
I'll describe the underground cavern or the place that I saw, roughly. Like, I'll try and describe the type of stone, like literal things that to anybody else is just like, well, stone is stone and stonework is stonework. But Cecile is getting into very specific details of what she saw with Kirk. I didn't see anything when we scried on Sledge. It was more feeling, right?
Mm-hmm. And even though you saw mostly stonework, there are two major. I think there's only two major mountain ranges in the Sword Coast. You got the northern mountains, and then you have the southern peaks, which is surprisingly closer to around the area where you guys were at in Tomb of Diderus and stuff like that.
Right.
But given that the attacks have come from either direction, and potentially both directions, it's very hard to pinpoint where their home base is. But
Amir's
I give
taking
whatever info. Yeah.
Amir's taking a lot of mental notes. He's purposely not writing anything down because
Mm-mm.
it could just
Oh no, Cecile,
easily
please.
be
There is no concern on
No.
Cecile's face when there is no
Yeah.
paper out. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh no, I'm describing a great detail for your brain.
yeah.
mhm.
No, and Cecile's seeing Amir work
Mm.
right now, and he's just going, okay, and he's thinking about possible places, and he's also thinking about possible contacts that the usual channels probably haven't even thought to ask, and he's trying to formulate some sort of plan.
Another thing, your information, that you had received, from Remy was from the Wizard's Tower. They've been crafting, tokens. They're like little wooden tokens with like designs and whatnot that on them that they're magical, and they're designed to where they're like a one-use shot kind of thing. As a lot of the token items are in 5th edition, where they're if you break one of these tokens, it automatically teleports you to Black Falls portal. So it's like here, and it was part of Remy's letter, to basically showcase like, she wants you to go out and about, but you have a quick way of snapping right back here if necessary,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whether to escape something or to quickly be recalled if something's happening with the kids.
Oh, so someone could call me if I have.
You have
No,
three.
just in
You
general. Like, if
basically
you
have
were to
3
get
wooden
ascending
tokens.
or- yeah.
Yeah, whether you get a sending or a thing, you break one of the tokens, it teleports you back to Blackfall.
Okay.
All
right.
Which can either be used as a oh shit, I need to get out of here, snap, and it teleports you, or let's say you get a sending or you get information that someone's planning on attacking Blackfall or going after Sledge's kids, you can quickly
Okay.
teleport back there
Okay.
and be there.
Perfect.
Some of the more higher, some of the scouts that have been kind of protecting the outer ridges of Blackfall have been receiving these tokens from the Wizard's Tower as a oh shit, I need to get back there right fucking now kind of emergency. So yeah, you got 3 of them to utilize whenever amongst your travels.
I think we're good to go back up.
All right.
Buy up there and confuse
Yeah.
everyone, and then we'll.
All right.
Yeah.
I will do the
Oh,
draggy drag.
did you talk to Chicken about the other thing I posted to you, or no?
No,
not you. Yeah, Timmy.
But the other thing. Oh, I have not talked to Chicken yet. Do we need to? Do we need to drag Freddy and drag Chicken?
Before
No, we can save it.
Cecile leaves, in my initial wake up period, did I go and do the fuck around with
Not
his face?
necessarily yet.
Okay, so I'm still saying that.
At worst case scenario, you probably stopped in to chat with the bros because you put an order in. And you kind of figured out who Harbin was. And then once you got moved into the tower, finding out that she's like, I think it's her idea. It was her idea of you can scare the living shit out of Harbin. It would be hilarious.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely
So,
gave you that.
yeah. So I hadn't got to that yet.
Nope.
All right, then never mind on that.
But it's something that can still be done.
Oh yes, it'll probably be done before I actually head on out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, all right, well, I got work cut out for me.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll drag everybody up.
Yep.
Cool.
Wee.
Okay.
I'm good. You're disconnected. I'm fine. I'm directly connected. It's fine.
All right, we back.
I'm good. Thank you. Though. It's too loud down here.
Japanese bitch.
Yeah, Cecile's just gonna nod at Amir,
Too loud down here.
turn
I don't want
around,
you guys
and
to have
just
to mute yourselves for 3 hours for me to play.
walk
We're
out.
good.
Mhm.
Amir just gives him nod of acknowledgement as Cecile leaves.
Mhm.
And then I saw the rest of them heading towards the Hammer Bros. It was
Yeah,
the
a
last
lot of
I saw
them.
people
A
going.
lot of them went over there. And actually, on your way there, you'd probably see Tibbers in the bestiary
Yeah.
down the road
Tibbers
there, setting up
the thing.
new enclosures, checking in with the animals that have been brought in. They're like
Yep.
basically little study habitats of different creatures in the area that could, hopefully be used if there was a large battle to come, kind of thing.
Yep, or at least help us understand the beasts and the animals in those certain areas.
hmm
Help rangers.
So, like, he's tending the stables and whatnot on his own and setting up stuff,
Yep.
which is ironically very un-Timbers like.
Well, no, I mean, there are
I'm
no
used to
cows
him
there,
chasing
so-
cows.
Yeah, no. No cows. Let me. If anybody walks by the bestiary, they're gonna notice that there's a crude painting of a wooden sign that shows a cow's head or a bull's head with a big old the big old no, the circle and cross,
No,
that
no,
circle and dash.
no cows allowed.
Yeah, no cows. No cows.
Steve will stop and just lean against the wall. Just be like, "What the fuck is up with you and cows?"
Timber basically just says that it's like obviously, yeah. If you've forgotten, then of course, yeah, it's personal.
You get insulted by cows once.
Yep,
And
and
you have
that
a
was just
lifelong
one.
vendetta against-
It was he got that cow got a cheap shot in and got away with it. I hold grudges. I hold grudges against that kind of stuff.
You realize that cow is probably going to be used for milk until it can't be used for milk, and then it's going to get slaughtered, right?
Serves it right. I hope it's a slow and painful death. Fucker had it coming. Yeah, basically all I'm
Yeah.
not the guy cut down. I'm just like tending animals, brushing, feeding, and all that such, and just carrying on my duties.
If we have enough downtime, I want to show you a place. But let's give it a day before.
But personally, Timber stops and turns around. He's like, to be honest, I'm surprised you're not here, chewing me out for what I'd done. Or basically, kind of chew me out, or physically chew me out. Basically, beat me down for what I've done. I almost jeopardized the whole mission for selfish gains.
It
Selfish
depends.
reasons.
Do you want to keep going down the path you're going, or no?
I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I don't know what path I'm going down anymore. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to feel.
Let me know when you're done fixing stuff up here. I'm going to take you on a trip.
All right.
Cecile just
in a favorite rocket ship. Sorry.
Doing 95.
Cecile
Tibbers,
goes,
Cecile, roll me a perception check.
Oh, jeez. Don't tell me the cow come out over there. Ha! I come back for you. No! Could be like an anime thing. God damn it.
I mean, the passive's 21.
God damn. 19.
As it gets dark out, it's well into the night. You hear what sounds to be like a death wail, followed by cackling as the sounds of someone running down the street.
Poke my head around.
I
You spin your-
follow Cecile.
You kind of like look around. You kind of don't necessarily see who it was as they kind of run across, but you think that the scream kind of came from what would be the admin office.
Do I recognize the scream and the individual who screamed?
Do I recognize the cackle or the death wail? No. Do I recognize the cackle?
I don't know if Cecile would have been
Okay,
around
do
in
I
Harbin's
recognize the
prime.
cackle then?
Yes. I'd say Cecile might have recognized the cackle. Tibbers would have recognized the death wail.
Oh boy.
Oh, Cecile just starts laughing. Cecile does not look concerned. I am going to, because I've got 2 sending stones, right? 1 to each sister, I think, right now.
Yeah.
We were in the woods, and that was part of the. Yeah, I'll fire a quick sending to Alyssa, because more than likely, if who I think did what I think, then the person affected might be running to her. So, I'll just I'll there's a quick sending that you get from like I don't know how sending the sending stone just immediately starts making the noise to him, or if it like gives an indicator to Alyssa, but you basically get
It'd
the
be like
message
the
of
indicator to the stone of like listen to it kind of thing.
So Alyssa gets a message. It's just like, pretty sure Amir did what I asked. Harbin's fine, but probably just terrified.
Do I hear that? Do I hear Cecile talking to Alyssa through the sending stone?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, what did you do?
What the fuck do you mean? Harbin, the person I have in charge of the town?
I might have requested a favor.
Timbers biz after hearing a favor, Timbers like, I already got myself enough shit. I'm not involved in this. Badger, are there in this bestiary?
He's fine.
Is there any large trees in this bestiary?
Why are you scaring the leader of this town?
Yeah, a few of them.
I want to find the biggest tree. I want to find the biggest tree.
He just seemed too pompous the last time we were through, and I just
I want to find the biggest tree, and I basically want to
wanted to remind him.
Study it from stem to root.
And you're trying to do what for stem to root?
Got it.
Just get a good look at it, memorize it. Memorize every detail about it.
Okay.
Didn't the secretary, like, the last time we were here, didn't, like, the secretary type person in the admin building tell Alyssa that she had to wait or something like that? Like, the secretary didn't recognize Alyssa at all, and it took Alyssa shouting to get Harbin to come out and go,
Harbin is busy.
oh.
You have to wait for the time being. And Alyssa's like,
Yeah.
are you fucking kidding me?
So yeah, no,
Harbin! Oh,
absolutely,
shit,
the
hi.
message is just like, he was a little full of himself last time, so I wanted to remind him
okay.
who actually is power. It's
Okay.
fine. He's fine. Maybe
Okay.
prestidigitation will be needed, but it's fine.
All right. So last thing, Badger. While I'm at that tree, I want to go ahead and pull out my my moon sickle, my moon blessed sickle. I'm basically gonna carve a rune into the tree. At least so that way I remember it because of this rune.
Okay. What rune?
It's basically gonna be the Nordic rune for protection.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm headed to the Hammer Bros.
Okay. Probably somewhere along your travels to the tavern is when you get met back up by Alita. It was all like, "You fucking left me."
Zipline.
Mhm.
Whee!
But he's like, "Where are we going?" We're going off to the Hammer Bros. Who, strangely, you guys get towards the forge, and you realize that all the noise is not coming out of the forge; it's coming out of the tavern across the street.
Yeah, like
As
poke my head
everyone's
into
in
the
there.
forge. Okay. Nobody. Oh, okay. Tavern. Drinking. Got it.
And there's a whole like back section, back table where the bros and most of your party is out there having a fairly good time, considering all the crap that's happened in recent days.
Yeah.
Oh no. Cecile. And this is probably. She's drank casually, like in front of the party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like had a drink and just watched the shenanigans happen. Uh, and for Alita, Cecile's usually quiet. She's more quiet right now. She walks into the bar, walks up, politely waits for the barkeep. You know,
As
doing
the
the irritating thing.
as the barkeep approaches, you actually hear from either of the two twins, something about like, "Oi, where's the bottle at?" As he kind of is gesturing for the fact of, compared to everybody else in the room, you're like completely armored up still.
Oh, well, I was on my way to talk to you guys about this set, but first, Cecile will look at the bartender and just hold up a hand. Five fingers.
Yeah.
Your strongest stuff.
Now, are we talking elf strong or dwarf strong?
Whichever's stronger.
Because even though compared to humans, dwarves are strong drinkers, but elves can knock dwarves under the table. So how
Elf strong.
strong of strong stuff? Elf strong?
Elf strong.
Alrighty. And you see the bartender open up this like special case and bring out this really nice, elegant, elvish bottle of something and starts pouring. Like, all right, hopefully you got your rooms in order, and slides the tray over to you
up.
guys.
What is it? 5? Is it 5 glasses or 5 shots?
Glasses.
Damn.
Glass. Okay.
Like probably like
Oh.
the flute glasses, the long cylindrical. That's more of a
Sweet.
wine than an ale kind of thing.
Yes, Cecile promptly downs the first one.
It hits like someone just took a double triple shot of just like something some strong shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Downs the second one.
Ooh. You don't quite remember it going down as harsh as the first one, but all right, we're going deep into this one, huh?
Yeah. And she just starts taking, like, we're in the bar. The Hammer Bros. How packed is this place?
Considering how many tavern establishments, this one's not very busy, but it's by sure the loudest. There's music
Well, yeah.
playing, everyone's having a good time. Most of the occupants of this particular tavern are either some of the miners that obtain materials from the mountain range or from the forge itself.
And then I will take the last 3 over to the Hammer Brothers, taking a third for myself, and start taking the armor off and placing it in front of them.
Yeah. So you down the third one?
Put a drink in. I put a drink in front of both of them, and then I've got the third.
Oh, hey, what the fuck is this? And then like one like picks it up and sniffs it. Ooh, some of the Elvish Scottish stuff. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, and then the two look at each other and be like, okay. We might not be working
slide a piece
tomorrow.
of paper.
Like,
Slide a piece of paper across to them.
the other one, just not sniffing his glass, picks it up and kind of looks at it. Uh-huh. Nudges the other one, kind of leans over, and they both are looking at it going, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Closes this piece of paper. Right. So,
Hey, you can't keep
about that drink.
Yeah. And down's the third.
All right, so they kind of clink. All three of you guys drink, and Cecile, you start to like you felt that one compared to the other two. That one you're feeling, but for the other two, they went like this ain't nothing, but almost like instantly, like they start doing the head bob and the eyes getting kind of glossy, and they're like, holy. That's some good shit right there. We didn't have much. Fuck. Imagine having a whole goblet of this. Oh, fuck, I'd be on my ass. You're already on your ass, fat ass. Oh, that's right. Like, they're going back and forth of just... This shit would put me on my ass. You know, you're sitting right now, right? Oh, shit. Right, right. Yeah.
With the paper that CC sees, no, he doesn't see, but he sees that the his grandpa's are intrigued by it. He's like, "Can I look at it?"
No, as he kind of like puts it in his like tunic.
Only happens.
I wanted to see what it was.
Not until
just-
it's finished, okay? You can come
Okay.
by. We'll talk about it
Don't
tomorrow.
worry, you'll see.
Ooh, that stuff was strong.
How
You know
long
what
has
this
it been
kind
since
of
you had the Elvish stuff?
too long. Too long. Well, you know what this says we need? As one of the dwarf brothers raises a hand and he's all like, "What around a veil for everyone."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what
Try
all
that
this
to Nyla
drinking
will.
makes me want? More drink.
Now it's gonna be like, I want to challenge you to a drink.
How drunk is Nyla at this point? Because Cecile and Alita have only. How long are we gone? Like an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, Nyla, how much of what have you had to drink?
Nyla would have ordered good old fashioned dwarven ale.
How many times is that?
In an hour, how many
see.
drinks have you had in the last hour, per se?
Let's see. 5 drinks.
Constitution saving throw, if you will.
I'm still up, motherfucker!
You might still be standing, but you are clearly considering that there are 5 levels of inebriation. Nyla is easily at a 2 going on 3.
Cecile's gonna finish making armor pile for the Hammer Bros, tied in the way of I'm handing this armor off to somebody, so it's nice, neat.
Mm-hmm. You know, the breastplate's got the greaves all hooked up to it, which has got the, you know, the helm sitting in between, like, you know, kind of like how football players
Oh,
get
no,
their.
I keep the helm because it's the teleporting helm.
Well, you don't want to incorporate
No,
that
I
into the design?
I do. I'll look at the two of them and be like, "You start on this stuff, and in a couple days I bring this."
Sure.
Could be taking a quick trip. Once I'm done with that, I'll bring it back.
Okay. Like that's fine.
With-
I imagine it'll take gentlemen as skilled as yourself at least a little time. I just look at Alyssa and do the head nod of follow me back to the bar.
I follow.
I order 2 more drinks. And her one. I'm gonna take Timbers on a tiny trip. I'm not killing him.
Yeah, please don't.
it's a
What
dog drop.
kind of
But he needs a
Trip.
wake-up call. He needs a wake-up
Oh.
call from people who understand big emotions.
Gotcha.
That just downs the 4.
Mhm.
Like this. And Alita
Slowly puts it back down.
and Alita probably familiar with this particular alcohol. This is the 4th one Cecile's had. I not sipped.
I'm gonna need
Cecile,
a
at all.
Are you
con save from you.
okay?
Mm,
Cecile, you
Technically, this
good?
counts as a poison, right?
Not yet. Not until you've had too much.
Oh no, I got
Alcohol
advantage.
is
It's poison.
technically a poison.
That's fitting. That's
Oh
great.
my god.
I love
You
it.
instantly go up 2 levels of inebriation, as you are now at the
Great.
same level as Nyla, which is 2 going on 3.
Why? Oh god.
Which, as the moment, is disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and dex checks.
You are fucked.
It's the first time I think the party has seen Cecile just. Well, not to mention, first time probably seen her
Fucking hammered.
completely out of armor. Because half the time you meditate in armor because you don't really sleep. You just kind of sit and meditate. So,
I don't
yeah,
sleep,
probably one of the
I
first times they're seeing you not only completely out of armor, but actually slamming back at you because you're not in Nighthawk mode. Not in Sentry mode like you're always in.
Yeah. So does Alyssa ask Cecile if she's okay?
Yeah.
She shakes her head, reaches into her bag of holding for a specific scroll that was handed off to her forever ago. Slaps it in front of Alyssa, orders another drink, downs it, walks out.
Hold on. Don't walk away. Hold on.
If you're downing that one, now I'm going to need another con save.
But now it's poison, right?
With a disadvantage.
No, con's not.
No? Okay.
I get
Go,
advantage. 'cause
Cecile,
it's poison now.
go! Go, Cecile,
It's
go!
not. It's not. Doesn't. Alcohol doesn't count as poison until you're in 3rd stage. In which case,
Oh,
you'll have advantage on that one.
come on, dice. Oh, okay.
You're still fucked.
I am still fucked.
Yep.
Yes.
Alyssa is very concerned at this moment.
And
is
Alyssa's like,
very
hold on. Cecile, as she's leaving, don't know where the fuck I'm going, but which is fair because again, I don't know when the last time Cecile got drunk. Just shouts over her shoulder, "I can't use it," and keeps walking out.
wait, it's not the scroll I gave you, is it?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm Cecile's gone.
Why? Alyssa's just asking herself, why can't she use this?
Cecile's next drink in the next 30 minutes is going to cause a con check or con save with disadvantage. Because now it's just the amount of how much you've had. What is this going to be on?
Oh yeah,
5
no,
in
I
the next?
slammed
in the last, like-
5 in like 5 minutes, kind of, or like
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Any more beyond this point is going to require a con save with disadvantage. And that will also include Nyla too, if Nyla decides to have more alcohol.
I mean, I've done what? I got the 6 now.
Oh, you're having another one?
Here in the
Not bad,
past
I got the
couple
card.
drawers, stuff.
All right.
Yeah, work.
Con save, disadvantage.
Oh shit. Please don't be
water.
bad.
Meanwhile, CC has walked up to the bar and asked for tea because watching whatever's
22.
happening.
Scared the fuck out of me.
That was
Oh,
with dis. Damn.
that was a
Yeah.
disadvantage.
You are just teetering on that third stage.
Jesus fucking.
Well, at this point, with disadvantage, any fail with a disadvantage is going to push you into multiple levels before blackout. Level 5 is the character falls unconscious. Nyla and
Yeah.
Cecile have held between 2 and 3, just hovering there.
Yes, CC's asking for tea. He does not like the taste of ale.
Oh, that's fine. You get your tea with all of your amenities.
Inside, baby. Go inside.
The funny thing, when you guys were gone, we said that if I were to get tea, I think the grandpas would smack the tea out of my hands and put an ale in front of me.
I mean, they're going to try. They're definitely try, but even they're like,
I think it's fair Alyssa would get an insight check
okay.
to figure out why. It's your call, Timmy. I mean, it's.
Considering
I
how
guess the hint would
inebriated
be
Cecile
read the
is,
scroll.
it would almost, yeah. But
The
I think she
scroll
knows
would give
what
you the
scroll-
information.
God damn it, dude, it's 2.
Say again. I'm sorry. I got distracted by Perma telling me look at my disadvantage.
It would be. It would be looking at the scroll. If Cecile says she can't use it,
What
it
does the
would be
scroll
reading
say?
the spell.
The resurrection scroll, right?
True resurrection.
I'm gonna need you to send that.
It would be
to
the spell.
game log. Yeah,
Looking
it's
at
a
the spell's
spell.
probably faster.
Well, true resurrection.
Okay,
spell.
True Resurrection, 9th level, 1 hour casting time. You touch a creature that has been dead for no longer than 200 years, that's died for any reason except old age. If the creature's soul is free and willing, the creature is restored to life with all of its hit points. Oh, even I'm understanding what you mean by now.
Yeah.
Your insight would let you kind of hone in on that first line. You touch a creature that has been dead for no longer than 200 years.
Has it been more than 200 years? Gotcha.
Which up until this point, for grasping, Cecile didn't know. 'Cause she's been holding this scroll for
Since
I
I
don't
gave it
even
to you.
know how long. Yeah.
Which would essentially mean that if you did want to resurrect, would have to be from a wish spell at this point.
Got it. I just realized I have Scroll of Tidal Wave.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Summon an
I don't
immense
know, I
wave
had it
of
in the wrong
water.
area.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
let's look it up. Scroll
First line of it.
of...
That sounds like something Andreas would have since he has the tidal wave paladin.
3rd level conjuration. You conjure up a wave of water that crashes down in an area within range. The area
How
can
tall
be
is
up to 30 feet long and up to 10 feet wide and up to 10 feet tall. Each creature in that area must make a dex save throw. On a failed save, creature takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. Successful save takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone. The water
Tidal
spreads
wave?
out across the ground in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames in an area of 30 feet, and then it vanishes.
I mean, we are potentially going to be fighting a red dragon eventually.
You guys walk into a building fire and it's all gone. But half the party might be carried out the front door with the wave.
Go watch
Keep that
cartoons,
away from
Bobby.
Nyla. She
Go watch
can't
cartoons.
swim.
Jay, get down.
But now talking
get
about the
down.
scroll, does that make Cecile go for another
Jay,
drink?
off the bed. Get down.
Oh,
Get
I
down,
walked out.
Jay.
Oh, you walked
I
out.
walked out.
Jay, off the bed. Come on. Off the bed, buddy. Off the bed, Jay. Come on. Get down. Down.
I walked out at what?
Jay.
5
Off the bed.
in under
Uh-huh.
10 minutes.
Get down.
Yeah.
I chugged,
Down,
which
Jay.
would essentially be
Good
what?
boy. Thank you.
2 goblets. You
Thank
said they
you,
were
Jay.
like
Good
flutes.
boy. No. Lay down.
Like the champagne flutes kind
No.
of glasses. Tall, thin
Mm.
glasses.
Lay down, Jay. Not on the bed. Just lay
So
down.
yeah, 5 of those would be what? 1 goblet? 2 goblets?
We need to get you
Probably
all
2
bigger.
goblets full.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that was talking to a dog. Sorry, I didn't know how my mic was on. I do apologize.
So Cecile is a little
50.
stressed considering after talking with Amir that a scroll that was given to do a thing can no longer work.
Which is just going to make the discussion with.
Which makes sense
Timbers.
because there's a lot of creatures, especially being a child of the Feywilds, that time does not coordinate like everybody else. The way that humans perceive time is just non-existent to a lot of creatures, giants included. If it fits, it sits. As chat gets filled up with things. Anywho.
But yeah.
So, unless anybody else wants to do something, I assume everyone's going to eventually spread off for sleep.
I mean,
I'm taking you to bed.
Oh, I'm somewhere in the streets. You guys.
I
Yeah,
will
Cecile.
find you. I'm a
Cecile
hunter.
leaves. There's a
Badger,
list
I'm
of
using my hunter skills to find her.
I'm gonna at least have one more drink.
Not trying to be.
Hell no.
No,
Alright.
Alita is going to
Alita!
drag Nyla away from the bar and
It's
throw
been
her at
Great
Cece.
It's
example.
been
Like,
declared.
more
I need a con save with disadvantage.
Four. You're fucked.
Oh no.
You had to do
Nat
that.
1.
I still love that.
You are officially
Yeah.
passed
Alright,
out.
started.
so. Level 1. You've now hit level 4.
Congrats.
Level 1.
Alcohol poisoning.
Disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks. 2. Disadvantage on dex checks. 3. Automatic failures on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks. In addition, the next time the character awakens from a long rest, they gain the poisoned condition. At this point, shenanigans may occur at DM's discretion. And level 4,
Absolutely
each time the character stands or moves faster than half speed, they must succeed a DC 14 con saving throw or fall prone and throw up.
I'm getting flashbacks, Tim, to that one night. So you've got a perfect template for Nyla.
While Talia or while Nyla is drunk, or while Nyla is sober afterwards.
What?
Oh, you're drunk.
While you're
You're
drunk?
gonna be drunk for a while.
You'll wake
I know,
up
but
with
if I
the
try to
you're
stand up,
you're gonna wake up regardless of how the night ends. You're gonna wake up with the poison condition. And anytime the character moves, stands, or moves faster than half their move speed, in any way, shape, or form, even if someone drags you out the door, you have to roll a con save, or you're gonna either throw up or fall prone.
damn. I should drink to that. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I should drink to that.
No!
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Just somebody
No.
grab a
Nyla's
liquor bottle, fill water,
Nyla
and say, "Here you
tries
go."
to stand up to order another round. Nyla, con save. Of course, with disadvantage.
Of course.
Nope.
Yep,
Blundering
nope.
fool.
You go from hey, let's, then you fall off your bar stool. You kind of have a little you kind of just like little sputtle of puke on the ground as your guts are now just trying to find any way to escape itself. And this is
Good.
probably when all of the other friends at the bar is going, okay, Nyla, you are done.
I'm gonna slowly stand up and be like, okay, no.
Oh, you're trying to stand?
Slowly.
Con save.
Every time the character
Why say
stands.
slowly,
He said
motherfucker?
slowly. He said slowly.
Slowly. Okay.
Let's specify.
Taking half speed.
No.
Stands or moves
Yeah.
faster than half speed. It takes half your move speed to get up. But if they get up slowly, I'm going to say a quarter.
Yeah, you're basically moving like a sloth at this point.
Well, hi. So as everyone's now trying to keep an eye on the now puking Nyla, I take it Alyssa goes off to try to find the seal.
Yes. Yes, using hunter skills to do so.
Mhm.
Treating this like mountainous terrain, scaling buildings, looking for tall lady walking around.
Which is kind of
Stumbling
easy to
around.
find. I must say, which is easy to find because Cecile is just slowly walking,
Oh,
stumbling,
it's
walking.
Probably, it's depending how quickly do you follow Cecile out.
I'm running after you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You catch up to her really
It's so
fucking
long.
quickly. Hell, all you really need to do is ethereal step through the wall, and you'd probably catch up with her.
Oh, absolutely.
That she's not really walking with purpose in any like she's just picked a direction and started going.
We'll say this way.
Let's go
Also
lay
considering
down.
finding more bars.
Let's go lay down. Just for the night. You can drink more tomorrow, but just for tonight. Let's go lay down. Plus, we've been working on something special for you anyway. Come on.
Fuck you, Tuck.
You'll find out soon enough. I promise.
Okay. Just Cecile just gives up. She's had a long enough day. She just turns around and follows Alyssa to wherever. Cecile doesn't know where we sleep in this new place because we haven't been here since it got revamped. So she was just
That
gonna
is kind of
go.
a thing. I'm pretty sure the main building had quarters for us. Or no.
Didn't
Our
it does now.
quarters were in the mountain, like
Yeah.
in the rock face,
Yep.
because
you
that's
guys
where it's most
are
protected.
in Axholm. Yep, in Axholm.
Yeah, so it's inside Axholm,
It's
in the mountain.
Yep.
So yeah, so Alyssa's just like, let's go lay down. Stuff like, all right, and just turns in yet a different direction and just starts walking. Because again,
Gently takes her by the hand, like it's this way. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
He's
god.
like,
okay,
You don't want to know what's going through my head?
come on, let's go.
Cave Day night.
What?
Singer story.
game day night.
That's a
Not that
discussion
drunk.
for.
Nyla's that drunk.
Yeah, Nyla's that drunk.
I'm not that
As soon as
drunk.
you, as soon as
Cecile's
you
not
said
that
it, Cecile just kind of gives up fighting, and I'm just like, I'm picturing the stay. Okay.
drunk. Right.
I'm
Goes to get
just
the car, comes
gently,
back.
like,
Oh, that was the part.
kind of wrapping one arm around Cecile's other arm. It's like, come on,
uh-huh.
we're gonna go this way.
Uh-huh.
Gently guiding her
remembering.
towards where we sleep in
Okay.
our new home.
That was the. Hey guys, watch
Phew.
this. Stand
I
back up.
remember you telling me that story.
Yeah. Cecile keeps like patting her. Just keeps
Those
no,
were good days.
Oh, so much more than 2 tequilas. Try bottle of whiskey to myself. Anyway.
Lord.
Yeah. No, Cecile keeps like going to like grab at her armor to shift it.
You're
It's
not
like it's
wearing it. Not wearing it.
It's
It's
weird.
okay. I
I
know.
don't like it.
Like the automatic responses are just not finding where they go, and
I don't like it. Still wearing the helm, by the way. The teleportation helm.
You're
I
just
take
in
this
like
off?
normal clothes, except you got this really fancy looking helm on you.
Yeah, I don't think I could do the buckle right now anyway. Here.
Here, look up. I got you. Just gently, kind of like
I shouldn't wear that
slowly undoes
anyway.
the buckle and just,
I've never tried using it while drunk, and that's probably not a good idea.
yeah, you should probably not. I can have Thor hang on to it, and he'll give it back to you in the morning. Thor just hops on the
Give an
ground.
eye at the spider. Then she just nods. Take care of it. Point at the
Oh, he
spider.
will. You know he will.
Fine.
He's a good boy.
Okay.
Thor just bounces around happily and then hops back up on my hip.
I mean, it takes you a little while, but eventually you start guiding Cecile directly for the door of Axholm.
Good.
Yep.
Or Ravenswash, I should say.
Tomato, potato.
And
Anyways.
eventually you guys make it at least inside the keep.
Good deal.
For those at the bar, at least one of the brothers has passed out in his chair. The bartender is like, all right, we've had enough. We're gonna start calling for cleanup. It's getting late. In which case the other brother is like smacking, "Hey, get up." Oh, what? Like, make it across the street. Bed's just to the left side of the door. Which is actually, you know, you walk into the front door of the
I'm a
foundry.
seagull, go fuck yourself.
Which then you realize how intricate the foundry was built, because you walk inside the front doors and immediately to the left there's a double doors that leads to a large bedroom with 2 beds. And it's like, wow, so
Nice.
close to the front doors, because they basically can just walk
They'll get
in
drunk.
and
Stop.
pass out. So those two start leaving.
Grandpa's
What?
help grandpa.
Grandpa's help grandpas. Yep.
CC help grandpas. He's
Oh,
Yep.
giant
So
purple helping these 2 dwarves in.
yeah, they're getting the drunk one inside, get some thrown on the bed. All right, I'm gonna go lay down right now. There's another bed over there if you want it, and passes out. Which leaves Alita and Hydrune to kind of pick up Nyla and drag her back to the housing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alita's gonna have to let Hydrune lead the way on that one.
Yeah, Hydrune's probably like carrying Nyla at some point, trying like, just don't throw up at me. I will
Nyla's
hurt you.
just like looking over at Alita, like, "Hey, you're a pretty foot. You're amazing. You're awesome. Look."
Hydrune gets
Oh.
Nyla situated over her shoulder. Nyla, roll me a con save with disadvantage, please.
Oh no,
That's the third time Nyla calls Alita pretty. She's just gonna kind of tug her hood over her head and go, just focus on the ground. Don't focus on me, focus on the ground.
Sorry, Hydrune.
Pretty
Sorry,
sure that was supposed to be
Hydrune.
with disadvantage,
Well-
but rolling a 3, it's fine.
Right. So surprisingly,
Why didn't it? Okay.
You give this weird belch
Make a noise.
while like being over the shoulder of Hydrune's shoulder. But instead of like puking, you kind of just like pass out on the shoulder for a few minutes, because you're just kind of like, hey, I don't feel so bad, and you're just out, passed out. While Hydrune's like, I'm taking that opportunity to get the fuck out of here, and starts very quickly moving towards the keep before Nyla has the chance to wake up and potentially.
Cecile didn't get that drunk. It's because good luck moving her what she is.
And of course, other than Alita just calling out, "Oh, Nyla's awake again," probably just following, like, I don't know where we're going.
Pretty much.
Yep. Yeah,
Alita's
whatever
like,
we
I've
do
got
get.
Silvery Moon memorized. This, forget it. I'll get lost in here no matter how well I memorize it.
Yeah. Next point of resistance is Cecile when we get to the sleeping place. Just shakes her head at the bed. Don't sleep. Don't need to sleep. It's fine. Sleeping's bad.
You know, and it's funny because the actual keep to the interior of the building, I like it because it's kind of gives that like gothic vibe to it as it loads. Like eventually, you guys got this little bridge to cross and actually get into the mountain.
Sleeping's bad. Sleeping means dreams. No. Cecile's just glaring at the bed.
We'll be here the whole time.
Yeah.
We'll be here the whole time. I
Cecile
got
just
you.
sighs and just onto the
Yeah, so essentially what was the throne
and then just
room
smacks
are all
the bed
the
next to her. Come on, sleep.
all of these smaller
Make me
beds,
sleep. You sleep too.
all of these smaller bunks to, we're gonna say, DC's in the forge. Tibbers is outside, probably for now. But a lot of these rooms out off the kind of courtyard, all these little tiny rooms have been converted into bedrooms, more or less. Now that a lot of the exterior buildings have taken place to a lot of stuff, so Alyssa and Cecile make it there first, and then everybody else kind of follows suit about like 5 minutes later. Gets to the bunks, kind of gets all passed out like. Alita and Hydroon get Nyla tucked into bed with maybe a bucket nearby the bed just in case. As they kind of go and curl up for sleeps. And
What is it? The recovery position after drowning? Put Nyla in that.
How big are the beds for the grandpas?
I mean, they're dwarf size, so probably kind of small for you, but still pretty comfortable.
I would sleep on one of their feet. Like,
Okay.
dangling off the bed.
Okay. All right. Everyone goes and curls up for the night.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. It is now morning.
More than likely,
Nyla
how
wakes up
hungover is
poisoned.
Cecile?
Uh,
I got a con to 20.
yeah, you're probably a little dizzy at times, a little dizzy spells, but you're probably fine.
It is not a nice calm wake up for Cecile. It is a panic wake up. Because keep in mind, the entire campaign, she's slept once. Other than this, I got
Oh, yeah,
woken up
for
in the
the-
middle of the night.
For the full 8.
Sledge.
Do I
Mhm.
add
You wake up
exhaustion
and
point one?
Alyssa's just sitting next to the bed, just looking at you. Hi.
Do I add exhaustion
good?
point one? Or
You get the
Just
poison
poison.
condition.
Yeah, good coffee.
Okay, I got you. I'll be back. I go find
Wanna-
coffee.
Surprisingly,
I bring back 2.
surprisingly, what used to be the old forge has kind of turned into like this mess hall. Kind of like kitchen staff and everything hot food that you can imagine. It's like they got these roaring fires of just constant cooking. So yeah, go ahead and find things like coffee. Fairly easy to find there.
Yeah. And I'd been here a couple of times before, so I'm a little familiar.
Mm-hmm. And
I
even if
bring
you
back-
were at pretty much any of the vendors, you just be like, coffee, and they just point that way. Oh, okay.
Right.
I was just gonna cover her head with the blanket.
Yeah, I head back to Cecile and I'm like, here you go. Here's 2 of them. I'm sure you need it.
Yeah. Fuck. You did good sourcing that stuff. That's the real stuff. They definitely did not rip you off.
If I say it's the D&D realm, when you ask the bartender, give me your strongest stuff, they want to know based on what species do you think is strong? Because strong
There
for one
probably was a,
species might kill
like-
another.
There was probably just a look from Cecile of like, which one do you think?
You'll have to ask.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So it's early
Yeah,
morning.
drinks
You get your coffee.
Drinks the other coffee.
What's everybody else want to do? What happens with like CC and Timbers? Do you guys eventually come back?
CC is not ready to put it in.
Nah, Timbers is basically gonna stay at the bestiary.
Okay.
Make sure Cecile's okay, and then kind of, go get breakfast.
Hey, where's the helm?
Oh, door. Blech. There you go. There you go.
Nods. No. No,
You might
they're like, I'm gonna take Timbers up to the Giants. Maybe I can knock some sense into him. Not for a long time, just maybe a day.
Okay.
Dealt with my ass, I should be able to deal with him. And hopefully. I know where he's been and I know where he's going, and it's not
Well,
a good place.
just be safe and come back to us soon. Because
I'll
we
drag
need
him
the
kicking
full
and
party
screaming if
here
I have to.
pretty quick. If we're gonna
I
stop.
figure it's gonna
doing
take
that.
the Hammer Bros a day or two. Besides, cold air will do me good.
Okay. Well, just be safe. We'll be here. You know how to get back. I don't think we are gonna go anywhere. And if we do, I'll send a Raven. They'll find
You
you.
could sound, what's his name?
I just hold up the sending stone.
There's that
Look
too.
at this.
Oh, what's
Trust me,
country's
Ravens
first
don't
name?
make it that far up.
Got it.
Delta?
Okay.
Delta. Yeah, you could also send Delta.
Don't do that to a bird.
With where they're going, it's probably not wise.
So, yeah, just nod at Alyssa. I
Okay.
think about going and stopping by the brothers, just see if I can get, loader set.
should.
And I'm like, no,
You should go see them anyway.
okay. Let's stop there first then. Go see the Hammer Bros.
Surprisingly, when you get there, despite how you feel, they've already gotten up, they've already eaten, and they got the forges going. You walk in like, oh, hi guys, and they're like, hi, good morning, welcome to the grand. Like they're just like completely just. Oh, we got drunk
you
last
guys
night.
can
The
still
fuck you
bounce
talking about?
back. Good. I haven't done that in a minute. So, I was told to stop by and see you guys.
You were?
I'm gonna be taking a tiny trip. By Alyssa. Shaved head.
Oh yeah. We just wanted to confirm. We were kind of getting drunk with this as he pulls out the paper. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you said you want the helm to be added to the design. When
Yes.
can we expect that?
How long would it take to add the helm?
Probably another day.
How long would the rest of it take?
Longer. Unsure at the moment. Your request is kind of specific,
All right.
especially this one highlighted part that I'm not even going to bother mentioning. As he tucks it back into his shirt.
We need it. We'll be back maybe in a day or so. I'll turn over the helm then.
Okay.
Got a friend who needs to see.
You might want to
Top.
consider having your helm get brought to us by somebody else because, of course, you know our policy. No peeking! No peeking?
I'll have Alyssa drop it off when I get back.
Okay. We will be anticipating it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll nod at the two of them. And then yeah, wander off. Probably back to the bestiary to find
Wait, Killian.
Timbers.
Yeah, 1 second.
The only thing
Yeah.
that makes that GIF even better is when I open it. GIF to the right is Spock saying "Live long and prosper" with the Vulcan salute. It just makes it even funnier.
I think I have that at 6th level, so yeah.
Oh, more than likely on my way out of the building with my coffee. Poke my head into Nyla's room, and a little bit louder than even Cecile wants it to be. Just kind of shouts, "Good morning, Nyla!" Keeps walking. Very loudly. Like
Oh, geez.
Cecile even winces.
I can imagine that's like absolute hammering into the ears.
Mhm.
Like, hi, Nyla. And Nyla's just hearing.
And then I let the door slam shut behind me.
So, Nyla, I need a con save.
Here. No, give it
God
here.
damn it! I was muted too. I was basically put my headphones or my hands over my pillow, just said, "Oh fuck you," and then now it's like a constant motherfucker. That bitch.
And immediately puke into your pillow.
Ah! Disadvantage.
No, just
Or is
regular.
it reality?
I'm gonna
Oh.
make you regret drinking so much.
Oh, I've already started that.
You motherfucker.
Congratulations.
You missed it with your headphones off. I basically popped into Nyla's room on my way out and shouted, "Good morning, Nyla," and then let the door slam shut behind me.
You take
then I look-
5 everything sounds like thunder damage from the door
Oh
slam.
no.
Because at this point, your head
Winning.
hurts
Might
so
as well be
much
psychic
that
damage.
any loud noise is going to be either like feeling like psychic or thunder damage. Just that concussive.
Oh, you wake
like-
up faster, right?
Well, I'd say Nyla's plenty
There
away.
you go.
And considering you're in the same room as. Oh, don't be doing that shit.
I said 5. What the fuck?
And apparently you chose to put your HP to 0.
Oh God.
Oops.
That's not.
Idrune is probably snickering in the room watching Nyla squirm. And Alita's probably doing something along the lines of, I told you so. I told you so. Now you get to suffer.
Love the slow,
Yeah.
slow raised middle finger, like.
Oh, I'm already gone. Yeah, and I'm off to find Timbers. Capture. Yeah, stop it. The boys.
Alrighty, so you go looking for Timbers,
Mm-hmm.
who is still probably at the bestiary. Probably, what did you say? You're going to be asleep?
If it's actually no, surprisingly, I would say I'm actually awake. I would say I'll pretty much like be sitting in a tree or sitting on top of a rock formation, just staring at the sunrise. Visibility, things are changing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the tree at the bestiary.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
exhibit kind of thing.
Yeah, there's
That's where Cecile would start anyway. So it's a druid.
Yep. Animals and plants, yeah. That's where you'll find me.
Oh, Cecile knows how to find a druid.
I mean, no.
So yeah, she'll lean underneath the tree, look up at
Timbers-
him, be like, "You ready to be cold?"
Timber just stares. He's just staring off at the sunrise, and he says, "In all honesty, I don't think I could feel it." He looks down. He looks down at his hands and whatnot. Then he looks down at Cecilia. He says, "You've got something to show me. I've got something to show you as well." As he basically hops up, stands up, kind of stretches a bit, and then just jumps down. It's like, so let's go and get this done and over with.
All right. Yes, Cecile just holds out a hand. She's wearing the helm. Then she's in regular clothes. Like she's not wearing armor.
Mhm.
She's wearing just basic
Yeah, noticing that he's
tunic,
like,
shirt, pants, sword
of course,
strapped to the
seeing
back.
that armor, seeing you without armor, he's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask. I heard some shit going on in the distance last night. I don't even want to know. So he just takes your hand.
Oh, you think that's bad? I like got fucked up and
That's
just
right.
takes Timber's hand and we poof.
All right. So the two of you guys lip out.
Bleep.
For those inside the keep, you hear a couple of the guards kind of like call for attention as the teleportation circle activates. And in a kind of a flash and a puff, is an older gent in full robes that you guys know to be.
Immediately head towards that area.
Okay. So you go out the double doors and whatnot, and standing before you is kind of like a wide-eyed Thunderspells. Who has it?
Thunderspells.
Who has it? Who has it?
Let's go talk somewhere else.
Okay. For sure.
I want to pull him into an area that's more private.
Alright, so kind of back into like the throne area kind of thing where there's double sets of double doors.
Yeah.
And
What's going on?
haha. Who's got the mask? Who's got the mask?
Which one?
Whichever one you found near Vanes.
The white one?
Yes.
Cecile has it. She'll be back in 24 hours.
Back, like,
Talk,
gone from here?
talk to me. Yes, talk to me.
We may have discovered that it was left there intentionally
Why?
as a form of arcane tracking.
Oh, fuck. Cecile, immediately sending stone Cecile.
When I saw early morning lightning bolts outside my window this morning, I came here. Someone is hunting.
Cecile, you gotta come back. I'm sending stone Cecile, you gotta come back. You gotta come back right now. You have to come back right fucking
Are we still in
now.
the middle of the teleport at this point?
Yep.
Oh
you
my
won't get
God.
you won't receive that message for a while.
Oh
Cool.
my god.
The sending stone
Oh
sends
my
it.
god! Shit.
Where is it that they went? Where is it that they went?
So
It's
Timbers
really
fucked
exploited.
up, and I'm pretty sure
I was only big.
they went to go.
Oh, wait, did I tell
Oh,
Alyssa? Did I say
no.
something about that?
No. What you
Yeah.
did?
Oh, wait.
When you
I
were
I said I'm
that
taking
that
Timbers
morning
to see
with-
that morning.
to see the
I said
Giants.
I'm taking Timbers to see the Giants. If there's anyone
Yeah.
who understands big emotions, it's them.
Yeah. So Cecile went to go see the Giants with Timbers because Timbers fucked up, and she's trying to help him.
To which you see Thunderspells immediately give off this, oh, okay, I'm not worried. The Giants of the Northern
Good, and
Mountains.
Alyssa just visibly kind of relaxes a little bit and is like, "Oh my god."
The Giants live deep into the mountains. They're secluded.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't here.
No, they're not.
Because
actually.
last we knew,
What?
the enemy does not know this location, and even though we have to worry about Sir Blastalot, the enemy hasn't shown up on your doorstep, which tells me that he hasn't revealed that information.
And I just sent a transmission that she won't get saying, "Come back right now." The fuck are we gonna do with the mask? What
Well,
can
first-
we do?
First,
can
I
we
need
stop
to.
it from transmitting?
I'm not sure without looking at it. At least what we can do for now. Don't you have another one in possession?
Yeah, we have the black one.
Can I? He's like, I need to see that to make sure that there's no trackers on that.
So
Granted, I think you
call
obtained
Hydrune
that one
over.
on. Yep. Hydrune's
Call
gonna be like,
Hydrune
yeah,
over.
what's up?
Like, hey, so can he look at the mask real quick?
There's a little reluctance, I'm guessing. But like, hey, why?
You'll get it back, I'm sure.
And Thunderspells kind of takes it and kind of examines it and does some. You kind of see some like different auras surrounding the mask. The mask like gives off a series of different colors before he's like, okay, this one is clean, and hands it back to Hydrune. That one's
Holy
not being tracked.
But the thing is, we've had it here for at least 24 hours before she took off with it again.
No, not a full 24. We showed
Mhm.
up.
Sure.
You guys
We
showed up
were
in the
at-
evening.
We were at
So
Melondrox for
it
a
was
good
here
chunk of
overnight.
day.
It was here at least overnight.
But it was in the bag. Like I didn't have it out.
Yep. And
It's been
Thunderspell's
in
like, I
my
only know of
item.
one person so far who seems to be hunting. I don't know if it's from his own accord or if he was sent.
Who is
But it
this?
has me worried.
Who is it?
He's trying to like not actually explain it. He does a little flap, third blast a lot, the lightning in the sky.
Kirk?
Yeah, that one.
Oh shit.
I know I'm called Thunderspells, but he scares the crap out of me.
It's a pretty
fuck.
separate problem. Kirk already knows about this.
Oh,
And
great,
I
good
believe this makes it the first time he has been released.
Kirk knows of this place, though.
Why? That's why I came here the second I saw him in the sky.
luck.
I was
No.
back at Silvery Moon, enjoying my tea and crumpets, when I saw a big old blast of lightning streak the sky, and I came here.
My question is he after the mask, or is he coming here? Well,
I'm
yes,
sure.
he is a bird, and he's... If he's coming here, it gives us an opportunity to try and trap him. That comes with its own pros and cons.
Regardless, I would probably alert your people that we might need to get defenses set up and people into cover, at least
already-
until we can confirm
already
if he's
planning
heading here or not. Okay.
We're already planning that. However, we have to figure out which contingency to plan for,
Yes.
and then have a contingency to that contingency.
It is 8:28. Go ahead and take your meds.
Oh, I can take my meds.
have
Thank you.
specific colors.
Yes, please, everyone. If you need, it's currently, late in the evening. If you need to take your meds, drink your water, all that such.
Got half an hour before my meds alarm goes off. So I
Okay.
will remind Alyssa that we never gave back the anti-magic collar that Thunderspells gave us to put
Yeah, that's
on
right.
Timbers. And Alyssa or Cecile gave it to Alyssa.
No, that's right.
I would remember this had I put it in my fucking inventory.
But yeah, no, I will remind Sammy of this particular item that Cecile gave her.
Mm-hmm. Thunderspells, if you want to talk to the rest of the party, I need to go talk to my mayor.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Alyssa takes off running. She's just gone. Just fucking gone without alerting
Meow.
anybody. And the
All right.
party will know that this is not a good sign.
So Alyssa runs off. You make it outside. You get to the admin office. You kind of swing open that door pretty loudly, and back in Harbin's office, you just hear, "Holy shit! Okay, hi.
Hi, problem.
What? Oh no."
We need to get defenses ready. We need to get it done now. This is not a drill. We are on high alert.
He scrambles. He pulls open one of his desk drawers, pulls out a very unique looking sending stone,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets on the horn. Okay, guys, we prepared for
Ladies and
this.
gentlemen, this is your captain.
We got a potentially imminent threat heading our way. Defenses, please. And even outside the building, you just hear this like wave of alerts go off as people start scrambling.
They're like sirens, air raid sirens, fucking bells and shit. I'm just like,
Fucking sake.
here we go. And I'm
That's
pretty
right,
sure
Nyla's hung
there's an interior system in the mountain so
Mhm.
that
Be advised, I am
civilians
leaving.
head towards the mountain to go get in the bunkers and be safe, and the military folk start to take over.
Even over in the forge, there's a large bell that starts dinging that's above the door, and they both look at it, and then they look at DC. You should probably best go find your people. If that alarm means anything, we might be in trouble. And they start taking actions to like defense up fortify the forge, and a lot of their workers leave to go and to their stations to start defensifying stuff. You see a lot of the different trained personnel kind of up and down going to battle stations, closing of the gates and getting people off the streets and that kind of thing. Like it's pretty damn efficient. Inside the keep, there's an arcane siren that goes off. People start scrambling. For the majority of you guys in the keep right now, unless you stop somebody, nobody really knows what this means. It's at least the 3 that are still
Nyla's
inside.
hungover while these sirens are going off.
Oh, Nyla is
It
in a
is.
world of fucking hurt right now. While Alyssa is talking to Mr. Mayor Man, she taps her coat and it changes to blue.
Oh, don't tell me, 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 don't tell me. Did you find him yet? Nope, don't tell me. That told me. That told me. Okay. Okay, he gets back on the horn.
Lightning damage resistance, please.
Anything that can help with lightning, we should probably set it up as we go. Oh, I hated saying that as he, puts the bending stone, which is like on some like leathery necklace over his head. He's like, okay, I guess back to the keep.
Those that you and I can straight communicate with while I'm here, so I don't have to keep running to find you.
Well, this one, he like holds this one. It's like this one goes to every single person within the 4 points and inside the keep to set off, different posts.
Right.
But I can certainly get one made that just straight lines. Other than a normal setting stone, I don't have anything on hand.
I don't know if a straight line one would work or if I need one like yours. Not yours exactly, but like yours, so I can communicate with everybody.
I
Well,
have.
if you want to communicate with all the posts, I got another one. But you just
Can I have
mentioned,
it?
yeah, and he hands it. It's more of a raven motif rather than the normal like blue or white setting stones. And it has the initials BF etched into the side of it. Blackfall.
Oh, okay.
Just so that, it's the one that alerts all Blackfall kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, cool.
This is
I'll
just
be in
out
touch.
here
And I go back
collecting
inside.
stepping stones.
I go back inside. I'm kind of helping people go inside, and I'm like, get in the bunkers, just go hunker down. You can wander around for now in most of the main area inside the mountain, but stay away from the front. Let the military people do their thing. Don't interfere. If you cause problems, you'll answer to me. Okay, go.
And as you leave, between Alyssa or CC, whenever you guys are heading to group up again, you notice that a couple of the higher points of the keep, you just hear this, what sounds like to be this wheel, as these like almost antenna like structures start to rise up out of the higher points of the keep.
Lightning rods. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Considering that the last
Alyssa's
big
just smiling to herself. She's really happy that all the fortifications and everything she's seen. She's just like, just hope it's enough.
CC is probably like, I need to find who did that, like running by, like, I need to find who did this or did that or did this.
And we will talk to them afterward, but right now, safety
Let's
is
say,
priority.
given that the twins' last big innovation was using the water supply or the river that runs through the mountain as a hydraulic dam, having the lightning rods, it's like, where is that power going to go to? Considering that a lot of the street lights are set up by electricity now.
Yeah. One zap from Kurt could turn the whole town nuclear. Jesus.
But at the same time, putting the antennas out could, if he lightning blasts too close to those type of things, it might deter his blast too.
Yeah, that's the hope. Well, it's at this point that CC and Alyssa come running back in, meeting up with the party, and the party notices that Alyssa's coat is now blue.
Mm-hmm. Which immediately makes Hydrun go, oh, no, 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 no. Like everyone's like, shit, no, bad.
I'm like, yeah, so Kirk is probably coming. And it's not, unfortunately, he's not our Kirk right now. And I also send the message that I, in the stone that I have with Cecile, I'm like, so my previous message, Kirk is coming. He's looking for the mask you have. So when you come back, be prepared. And I'm sure you
Yeah.
won't get that transmission for a bit, but it's probably going to be within like 2 or 3 minutes of each other.
Yep. So you guys get all the activity. Everybody gets back into the keep. Sorry, Nyla, but you are taking another
Cut it,
6. The sirens are making you take another 6 thunder damage.
Fucking
From-
hell!
This was your
Yeah.
own fault.
You
That is your own fault.
haven't gotten out of
You
bed
did
and
this
tried
to
to do
yourself.
anything to cure the hangover. So at the moment, you're sensitive.
Cast like an orbit. The cast like a circle of silence around your head.
I mean, at the same time, too, what makes me laugh hysterically is that Nyla's in her room with a cleric that probably knows restoration that could probably cure you of this entire fucking thing in one shot, but hasn't for whatever motive. Because
We're not in mortal danger.
if Alita
Yeah.
has restoration, then that's
We're not
funny.
in mortal danger yet.
Exactly.
What? Greater restoration or lesser restoration? That only takes
Either way,
what,
yeah.
seconds?
Then yes, an instant.
It's fast spell.
Alita, please help this aching.
Now, Alyssa is trying to talk with the rest of the party in Thunderspells about, okay, if he gets here, how can we trap him? How can we keep him from flying off? How can we keep him here? What can we do?
Yes, man. If only someone had like a commanding spell. No, it wouldn't work on him anyway.
Too bad you're off on a mountain.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I don't even think
You
he has
two.
to work on him. We work on Perk. He's too
About
smart
one
for me.
person.
But for Nyla, Hydrune, CC, and Alita. Just like, what do
Johnny's
we
got a
do?
point. Don't
How
waste spell
do we
slots on
do?
self-inflicted injuries.
Yeah, looks like you screwed, buddy.
So while you guys are getting situated, somewhere high up in the mountains,
Ooh, fun.
Where it's cold as fuck.
I gotta get the right
map.
Sword Coast map.
Scenery.
Yeah. Yeah. Somewhere north of the Lurkwood. But south of the Spine of the World. Right about where this giant token is. You guys kind of le poof outside the giant double doors that leads into the giant's domain. It's a familiar sight for the seal, but for Timbers, everything this area makes you feel tiny.
Insignificant.
Because it's not just the doors are large; these are like massive doors. The bridge is massive. Like even the side rails that would be really high for like a normal person, for a giant would be normal size, and it just feels like you're already trapped in like a concrete stone box kind of deal.
Yeah, I feel like an ant right now.
The wind is bristling. It is very cold. It's very hard to see. And you kind of appear next to Cecile, who I'm not sure if any of your armor had made you cold resist, but whatnot. But it's getting pretty damn cold, pretty damn quick.
Yeah, I got my woolen pants.
Yep. So you're resistant, but remarkably because of just how north part you guys are, it's still, you can still feel the cold
Yeah,
in that
it's frigid up here.
oh yeah.
And I'll just lean down and Timbers be like, what was that about not feeling it?
To be honest, basically Timber's kind of stoic and whatnot. Timber's still stoic and whatnot, but it's like just a little shiver. Like, it's weirdly enough almost feels homely.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just pound on the door.
It takes
knock.
the knock kind of like resonates, it just kind of echoes, despite how like you still can hit this door pretty damn hard, but it still sounds quiet compared to like how thick these doors are.
Yeah.
But after a couple of seconds of like the reverberation going through, you just hear before you just hear this massive click and the squeak of the half frozen hinges as the door kind of pulls back, and standing at least like 20 some fucking feet tall is this giant that looks down on the two of you like, yeah, it's you.
Yep.
Come on in.
I'm not here for me.
He kind of,
Yep.
you know, he doesn't have to open the door very far to make a gap that you guys can kind of squeeze through.
Yeah.
And you guys go in, he closes the door up. And at least this first area is just this, there's this massive fire pit that's just giving heat off of everywhere. It's still cold by the door, about a good, 5-10 feet, but very quickly you can feel that warmth of that fire as you guys walk in, and the giant just walks around like, so, what brings you all the way up here? Again.
Friend here needed some perspective.
Perspective like what you needed when you were here? Or something different?
He's not where I was, but he's on his way there. My hope is to
No.
maybe give him a chance before. I mean, it's up to you, Timbers.
I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to give it a chance. Don't want to make this trip here pointless. So let's do it.
Alrighty. Follow me. And just a couple of steps, he completely just
He's on ahead.
gets way ahead, but on the far side of the door, he opens up this massive double doors and kind of pushes them open. And where they lead to you is deeper inside the mountain, but it's very lush and kind of warm where this is at. Like, it almost has this, like, paradise within the frozen hells kind of deal.
Yeah.
There are pools of water. There's a whole series of plant life that give off glows to give it plenty of light. There's even bioluminescent creatures in the water, and there are giants in the hot spring. They're just kind of chilling, and in the far back corner of this massive room, there's looks to be a couple of giants playing a game of some sort of like a board game.
Oh, you must play Knucklebones.
One of them on another area of the room is like practicing with different, like, almost like martial arts kind of thing. It just kind of gives this like chill vibe. And you can kind of tell that that first room that you're in is kind of like the guardhouse. Like anyone who gets in has to go through him, otherwise he doesn't let anybody in. And then now you're being let in further beyond.
Ooh.
And it's weird how a lot of this is built into glaciers that had been frozen over solid, that they've pretty much become solid rock. And this was all built within it. And it's just weird because if you were outside, you would never know this place existed.
Right.
And as he walks through, and welcome to our house.
Middle of the street.
Where you hopefully can find yourself again. And it's weird because a lot of these giants look like they should be angry and feisty and wanting to fee fi fo and all that kind of stuff, but they just give off this chill vibe. I'm not sure if you have had Timbers any interactions with giants.
Nope, not at all. This will be his first time with giants.
Yep. Despite their size and demeanor, most giants are between the true neutral to neutral good alignment.
Right.
Most giants that are evil were either raised that way or done in that way, kind of deal. So yeah, they let you in, kind of starts pointing out the different areas, and he's like, I'll let you look around before we go any further. Right before Cecile, you enter, is when your sending stone goes off. And you're not sure if it's due to the mountain range or whatnot. It kind of comes in kind of choppy.
Okay.
Instead of
actually, it's not nice and clear.
It's not nice and clear. Something about, back. But kind of be quick, be safe kind of feel to it. So you don't get that sense of urgency as the messages initially entailed. Probably because the sending stones were activated while you were mid-transit. And so by the time you landed, given the distance, the spell has kind of waned out a little bit. And not to mention you're in a very awkward place.
Yeah.
So plenty of interference for it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll respond something along the lines of like, yeah, I'm optimistic. This not go well. It's like it does not match the vibe that Alyssa sent whatsoever because of the choppiness. So it's like, no, it looks.
And given that they're not
seems
teleporting,
receptive.
yeah, you reply with the whole, yeah, we're here, we made it, we're fine, we'll be good, we'll see you guys in a bit. And Alyssa's like, ah, shit.
Alyssa will have a one-word reply that will probably would get through at the, or like a 2 or 3 word reply that'll probably only get through after they're done doing their thing.
Well, that was just the first message, right? Because she sent to you.
Yeah, they would have come in like back to back, but
okay, yeah.
But just because of the spell, the what you hear is chopped up, so it's like you're like, I don't get the you're just like I don't get the urgency. It almost sounds like they're saying good luck. Be back soon. Be back. What about back? They saying be back soon, something like that. Not sure.
Sorry, so it just finally went back into place. Oh, it's so much better. Okay.
But this is probably a good time to call it. Where we have one group that's about to go into giant therapy,
no.
and the other group about to potentially have some problems.
We are Pecan Delta. Do not
Oh.
fuck
We
around
have
with
a
this.
problem. We have a pro. And all Cecile got was like, we have probably it's
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's fine.
Oh.
Everything's fine. Everything's
Gonna be
great.
wonderful.
boy.
Everything's fine.
Oh, it's gonna be wonderful.
Fun.
Hey,
Sweet
at
fun.
least if things go to shit, you've got a true resurrection scroll.
Don't remind me.
Because the bonus to true resurrection is that particular spell is the fact that you don't actually need a body.
I thought you had to touch.
It says that with the spell, but if you look further down in the true resurrection is if you need hold on.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Yeah, the spell can even provide a new body if the original
Ah,
no
that's
longer
right.
exists. In which case you speak the creature's name. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, great.
All right.
Fun.
Great.
Well, this was fun.
You've got two of the tanky
That
people
was fun.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So for now, we're gonna say we'll say sayonara to Kicking YouTube, and we'll see you guys next week to figure out what the fuck happens. Until then,
Oh
we'll
my.
see you guys later.
I'd like to start
Bye.
Hopefully no
Message
more
that Cecile
cons.
leaves.